Hello, Sparrows. Good day, darlings. What's fabulous with you today? It is Wisdom Wednesday, so come on into the room. And as you see, I have a co-host tonight. Surprise, surprise. I like to have a little mystery, a little surprise every once in a while. So we have Joy Carswell with us tonight. She's just going to just jump in and just say what she has to say, share, and be a part of tonight. And you see what the topic is, right? Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. And of course, did I say who I was?
Mm-hmm. No.
I am Valerie Miller of TVM. The Valerie Miller Double Fold. This very moment you have opportunity to change. And in the midst of changing, hi Vanjie, in the midst of changing, you have to wake up. You have to be present. You have to know what's going on in your life. Enjoy the things that excite you and make corrections and changes to other things that needs to be looked at. Because tomorrow's not promised, Joy.
Right. You have to be aware.
You got to be aware of yourself. And it's necessary to do the assessment. Not only just now. Reflect back over the past 10 years. We just entered 29 days ago into a new decade, right? We're in a brand new decade. And we need to be stronger. We need to be bolder. We need to be fabulous. We need to be happy. And you hear I have Stronger going in the background. This is one of my favorite songs. And we're stronger together, which means we have to support. That means we have to be sometimes that person that somebody else needs and put ourselves aside, right? It's all about inspiration, loving, care, and kindness. That's what I want to talk about when I say wake up. Be present, look around. It's not about what's always in front of you. That's our goal. That's our heart yearnings of what we're doing. When it comes to the peripherals, that's everybody else that's around us in our lives present every day.
Right.
So I'm just going to pose a challenge. I like challenges. You know, TVM is all about challenges. In order to be stronger together, we need to be connected. Bridge the gap. Bridge the gap. And how are you going to do that?
Well, I think for me, especially going into this year, 2020, I don't think it's any coincidence 2020 is clear vision.
Yes.
And that's one of the things is recognizing patterns in my life that even though I may be aware of, but necessary steps to break them and just keep from even entering the idea of going back into a pattern, like complete different direction. And that's where I'm at, because I can see the patterns and I can identify them, but then I have to backtrack and be like, well, how did I get here again?
Right.
You know, and so for me, that's becoming more self-aware and more attuned with myself and just backtracking to the point where I'm like, okay, so I ended up here, tracing my tracks and be like, this is what I'm not going to do again. I just did that. And it's very beneficial.
It is very beneficial. And you have to reassess yourself and know exactly where you are in the present. And not to repeat the things that you did 10 years ago. Even up to, I almost said 1999. 2019. Hi, Patrick. We have to reassess where we are in the presence. In the presence. Happy 2020 to you too, my dear. So the thing is, reassessing where you came from in order to end up where you are. Not to repeat some of the things that you're not too fond of, right? However, the things that you are proud of, congratulate yourself and continue moving forward. But you have to think about what your plans are for the next decade. We can plan, but it's all about God's will and whether or not if we get there. Because with the eye-opening of shocking events of, the passing of Kobe Bryant on Sunday. Everybody felt that. Everybody. Whether if you were a basketball fan or not. As of Sunday, everybody was all on board.
Everyone knows
the
who
Lakers.
Kobe
Right.
Bryant is, whether they were a diehard fan or not.
Right. And with that eye-opener, I mean, it happens every day. We have tragedies every day. With him being such a public figure, everyone felt that. However, what about your next-door neighbor?
Right.
What about the person you work with every day? What about those people that are dealing with situations all the time? How are you being a relief to these people? Are you being present? Do you even know what's going on with people that are in your everyday lives? And I know a lot of people take focus and notice of celebrities more so than anybody else. But I am conscious to stay aligned with people that are in my life every day that I personally know. Because it makes all the difference in the world. So that has been my quest, and I probably started it back in September. I just decided and cast the net on all the people that I'm connect with in social media world, whether if it's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever I am, and you are, and if you're following me and connecting with me in any fashion, I'm making it a personal business to have conversation and dialogue with you because I want to know more about you. And that has nothing to do with my business. It's me personally. To have 12, 13,000 people, combining all of the spaces, that's a lot of people to be connected with.
Right.
And at least 80%, I have no idea who they are.
Well, like you said last night when we were talking, your life is your business.
It is.
And so even those connections, regardless of how many connections they are and the impact, and even, whether it's somebody that's unknown versus somebody that's very popular that you may connect with on social media. But the thing about it is not to be so not to be so connected to just one thing that you're disconnected to everything else.
And it's generally the people that are the closest to you that you're the most disconnected from.
Absolutely.
And it's taking conscious effort to do that. And it just made me commit that much more to the agreement I made with myself to reach out. And it's been so many people that I've already had contact with and have not gone to the timeline. Because usually when I speak with someone that I've never met or talked to the first time, I'll put it on the timeline. I haven't been doing that because it's been so many. And, just not to always spotlight. But as of today, I'm going to start putting those things back up there. Because I have no way of tracking 13,000 people. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
And so I'm grateful to do that. And living presently in the now. That's why I say wake up and be attentive. Wake up and know what's going on in your life. Be aware of where we are today in a brand new decade. And you don't want to repeat, as Joy was saying, you don't want to repeat the things that you've already done 10 years ago going into the next 10. How are you going to look at your life differently? How are you going to show up differently? Have you even taken 5 minutes to think about that? What are you going to do differently? How is your life changing every day? So, wake up and live. It's a quote. And, I always bring quotes when I'm on live. And this is important, to wake up and live and be present. Love on your families and say, I love you, right? So that's the challenge I'm going to pose to everybody.
Absolutely.
Say, I love you to as many people as you can. Be genuine in it.
And mean it.
Be genuine in it. Because it's important for everyone to hear those 3 words. They're the most powerful words that anybody can say. Generate a text message and just put 3 words, I love you, and blast it to as many people as you can that's in your phone. Put it on your statuses and tag me in it. I hope you love me. I love you.
Right.
I love you. And that's intent. You may even see my little emoji that I pop on ever so often. That little white t-shirt. That's what it has. An eye with a heart. You. I love you. And I mean that with everything in me. When I tell you I love you, that's so sincere. It really is. It's not a joke. It's nothing to play with. Because you saying that to someone could really change trajectory of their emotional state in those moments. I believe that. If you're in a dark area in space, or if you're in that little gray shade of area, just to receive a text message or a phone call, a knock on the door, because we have a lot of senior citizens that live alone.
Right.
And they don't have as many visitors. They're not on social media. Family don't visit as often. That's one of the things I miss most. And that's visiting senior centers and wanting to get back into that. Not a want. I am getting back into that. Because it's imperative to bring joy into lives, as many lives as you can touch. That's what I mean by saying wake up. However you need to be present and wake up in your life to change someone else's, be an inspiration and love and kind, do that. Step outside of your own self and do that for somebody else. That's my challenge.
I know today I was in TJ Maxx and I saw a plaque with a quote on it, and it said, if you can be anything today, be kind.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just to be a smile,
yeah,
a friendly face,
yeah.
And that's what I always try to be consciously aware of when I'm out.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I'll get caught up in my head, and then you can see it in my face, and it's not always good. And my friends are like, what is wrong with you?
Smile anyway.
But I try, and so that's something that I've been working on more consciously.
Smile.
Is
Yeah.
regardless of what I've got going on or things to do, or might be just a to-do list or whatever.
Right.
Smile, make sure
Smile.
people see me, just the general public. Smile, be pleasant. Because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's going in their head. You don't know what they're dealing with when they go home.
You don't.
Or what they just left from.
Exactly. Smiles are free. Love is free. Kindness is free. Just share your joy. Like I was saying last night, love your glow and share it. When you can share anything that is so contagious, as something as simple as a smile. I've never smiled at somebody and they didn't smile back.
Right.
And you're going to always see a smile on my face regardless of what I may be going through emotionally or not. I rock a smile. It's intentional. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Sharon.
Hello.
Hi, James. Hi, Jen. Welcome in, Sparrows. So that's what I'm saying to you. It's a new decade. The next 10 minutes isn't promised. How are you showing up in your life to leave and brand your mark, brand your dash? And a couple of weeks ago I talked about the dash on, out of my book. It's going to always be relevant. It's relevant. How you leave and live your life every single day is how you're remembered. Philanthropy is where it's at. It's going to always be where it's at. Being a humanitarian, loving and caring about friends, families, perfect strangers. These things are vital in every day and cost you absolutely nothing. You have to just step outside of yourself and do it. And do it because you choose to do it. Anything that's forced isn't genuine. It's not. Another quote I have is, life is a one-time offer. Use it well. These are the coolest little quotes that I have. And of course, I'll be dropping them in the timelines. So how have you decided to basically be greater in 2020 and beyond? How have you decided to do that? I don't think there's anybody who hasn't had that moment of reflection to say, okay, how am I going to be better? What am I going to do differently now? I've done this. I haven't done that. I've been procrastinating on this. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It doesn't make any sense at all to be reluctant to do anything that's going to bring more joy to your life, to make you that much happier. And the last quote that I'm going to say is, if you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. That's probably my favorite. You're not a tree. Pick it up. You're not rooted anywhere. Change trajectory of your thoughts. Change your career if you have to. Change where you live. Change your attitude toward everything. everything starts with an attitude.
Right.
And if you change that, that's how you choose to smile when you feel like crying. That's when you choose to be fabulous when you're not feeling it, really. But you'll never, ever run across it and ask me how I'm doing and think I'm going to say anything other than fabulous. If I say anything other than fabulous, then you know something's not quite right. Believe that. That's a clue. So probe after that. Hi, Tiff. So that's what I'm talking about when I say wake up. How are you showing up differently? What are you doing differently for others? And are you already mimicking your past decade presently? We've only been in this one for 29 days.
I know, and this was also in another conversation that we had, might have been yesterday. Chances, like opportunities to start over and rebuild yourself, they always seem to be better.
Yeah.
So
Soar up.
exactly. It's one of those things, like, especially when I lost a lot of stuff back in 2014, but then now not only do I have everything that I lost, I have double fold. Like God just like literally blessed me with everything that I lost and then some.
But then it's not even over yet.
And it's not even over yet.
It goes back to your attitude and how you look at things. When you tend to hold on to things that really isn't yours anyway, material things aren't yours.
Right.
You can work hard for it, but we don't own anything. We really don't.
And I'm real quick to give and bless
Give.
somebody else. I am. I'm real
Give.
quick to give. I work in mental health field. I go
Yeah.
to soup kitchens. I go to thrift stores because a lot of my folks, that's where they can shop.
Right.
And I mean, I go to a lot of resources in the community. And the more resources I learn about, I just give.
Right.
And it's crazy because then somehow I end up getting more, and it's like literally an ongoing
It's a
thing.
cycle.
I just
It's a
give
cycle.
and I end up getting back more.
And you feel better
Yeah.
about yourself when you can do that. So just the word alone, or words, wake up, is just me probing at your heart to say, do some soul searching, like some serious soul searching, and awaken your spirit to the point of where you want to give, you want to help, you want to inspire, you want to live every moment of your life fully. And if you're ever at that moment to where you're not feeling like you're living fully, it's time for an assessment to restore yourself and ask yourself what needs to be changed, because you do need to move, because you're not a tree.
I love that.
That's my favorite one.
I love that quote, yeah.
You're
Move,
not a tree. Because trees are rooted in that space. They're not going anywhere. It's not even feasible. It's not an option. So when you can pick up and move and change and be, why wouldn't you do that? And if you have any reluctancy, you need to question what that is about and make sure that you kind of unlayer yourself to the point to having conversations to release yourself from the bondage that you pretty much have yourself in. That's what I'm talking about. Wake up now, live, be resourceful, and challenge yourself to do some things that you've never done before. Go to some places you've never been before. It's necessary. My heart goes out to the people that lost their lives on Sunday. Those souls are gone. However, at the same time, there are people in your neighborhood, people that are around you all the time, that suffer from these same events every single day.
Tiffany and I was having an interesting conversation earlier today in the car, and she said that she was listening. It might have been on the radio, I'm not sure.
Yes.
But she was saying that Kobe and his wife agreed that both of them would never get in the helicopter together for that reason alone. So there would be somebody surviving
For the kids.
For the kids, yep. And I thought,
cool.
you know what? It's responsibility, and it's knowing that there is a chance.
Oh gosh,
I knew.
yes. Well, you're not on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You go up if you want. Hi, Carlton. Hi, Roger. So that's what you have to focus on, your everydays. And it all starts on the inside of yourself. How are you awakening yourself to be magnificent? How are you living your life fully? Are you doing that one thing that you love most in the world? It's a reason, and I'm grateful God, has aligned me to where I see the importance of living according to what He has planted inside of me to do. When you are not doing that thing that would wake you up in the morning and you would do because you love it so much, it has nothing to do with money. It's because you love it that much, and you can bring joy to others because you do that. That's when you're doing something that you take with you when you expire. That's not a tangible material thing. That's love and care and drive and passion and bringing those things to life every single day. So question yourself if you are doing that, because we only have one life. It's not a dress rehearsal. This is it. You're a stage front. What are you doing with yours? That's why I say, wake up.
And you want people to be able to remember you for the dash. Like that's,
The dash is forever, and that's what's
your
short.
legacy.
It's your legacy, but that's what's short. So many people say, life is so short. Life is short. I'm never going to join that team to say life is short. It isn't. Life is not short. Life is what it is. We all have a different expiration date. We don't know how we're going to go. We don't know. Just like we don't know how we're going to come or when we're going to come, we show up. That's called birthday. However, we have an expiration day. We don't know when that is either until it happens. We don't know how it's going to happen. So therefore, I really kind of shunned that a long time ago. When somebody said, oh, life is so short. No, it is not. That's why you live to your fullest every single day, because you don't know when your time is up.
I was about to say, it's not short if you're doing everything that you need to be doing.
Every day.
Yep.
So, I just inspire you to say and do what your heart is yearning to do. Do that, because it's not a hobby. It's that thing that you're supposed to be doing every day. You're healthier because you're doing that. You're happier because you're doing that. Everybody else around you is happy because you're doing that. You're not as ill. The sickest people are the people who are doing jobs every single day that they do not love. You make yourself sick going to work every day. I'm just saying.
I agree. I mean, I love my job, and I know I have a purpose in what I'm doing for the moment, but I also know this is not forever. It is not forever.
It's not forever.
God gave me greater vision and greater potential for me to settle for what I'm doing, and if I don't do that, then I'm settling. Exactly.
It is a settle. Because again, you don't know when your time's up.
And
you just don't want to be there saying, I wish I had, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. You're past that.
You're robbing yourself, and you're robbing everybody else that can benefit from it.
That's true. That's true. And that's all we basically wanted to say tonight, because intentionally I knew I wasn't going to work on or talk about anything in particular, because those topics and waking up has been on my mind, and just receiving that news, it was just like, woo, wake up call.
Yeah,
it's a wake up call. So that's why I say wake up, because you can be gone like that. Sitting here, I could drop. Like,
yep.
Be prepared, Joy. I'm just saying.
I want to wonder if it's the rapture and I missed it. Like, oh.
Yeah, that would be a destiny situation. She's live and drops. But the thing is, it could happen just like that. We do not know the day nor the hour. We don't. So make the best of your moments. This very moment. Everything in my life. Because, I've had that close call before. I've had it in 2007. 2006, going into 2007. Yeah. So I know what it's like. Am I afraid to go? Absolutely not. I'm not afraid of that. Do I know what it feels like to lose children? Absolutely. I know where Vanessa is with that. And, going through a divorce is not the same as losing your husband to death, but it is a death. It's grief that you go through. The person just still lives. But it's different things. Everybody has a purpose in life. We enjoy it to the best of our abilities. Pain comes. It's a part of growing. Expiration is a part of living. And when we can accept those things and move on and still find joy in our everydays, that's how you're going to live. By being a part of it, not breaking down and stopping in the middle of it, but it's soaring because of it. When you wake up in the mornings and you realize you're still here, thank you. Make the best of your days because it's going to be important that you do that. Find a reason to smile. Celebrate those that you are privileged to know. The people who are amazing, like the Kobe Bryants of the world. Celebrate them while you have opportunity to do that. But just like everybody else, as soon as you cry to come into this world, and there are people crying when you exit it. So that's how and what I say to you tonight. It's a wake-up call. Pay attention to it.
Absolutely.
Reunion by Maxwell. Yes. Everything is a reunion. Every day is a reunion. And I'm just getting so in my heart right now because it's necessary. Love the people that you love while you have the opportunity to do that. Every day. Roger, you're saying every morning when I awaken, I pray and thank God for yesterday. That's right. Thank God for yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's coming. However, right now, I truly thank you for because somebody wasn't so privileged.
Absolutely.
Every day. And so, that's it. That's all I have. I didn't even intend on staying for a long period of time tonight. So, I personally thank each and every one of you for being in my life, whether it's virtual, whether it's personal, family, friends, however you are in my life. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. If I've never told you any other time, and I say it often, I say it every time I'm signing off my broadcast, I love you, mean it. That's genuine, that's from the bottom, deep, deep depths of my heart. It's that serious, it's that real. It's that real. And I'm going to turn this up. I just have to. Just a moment of silence for everybody worldwide who's suffering a loss. Take a moment and have those flashbacks of memories, the reunions. They're gone now, but they're in a greater place. Moment. And that's it. That's it. Thank you for putting the prayers up, Veronica, Tiffany, everybody in the room, sound of my voice. Please put up praying hands. It's for everybody worldwide. Everybody is heavy-hearted. Everybody is feeling lost. Everybody is dealing with something. Everybody is dealing with something. So just be mindful and love on the people you have opportunity to love now. Wake up. Every day we're continuously receiving wake-up calls. When are you going to listen? When are you going to hear it? When are you going to make the changes? It's a new decade. Make it amazing. Make it memorable.
Sometimes the close calls are the wake-up calls.
Exactly.
That was for me.
Right.
2015.
2015. But you're here in 2020.
I'm here. Yes,
in
I
2020.
am. And I can walk, and I'm alive. My legs could have easily gotten crushed. I was in a car accident that should have killed me.
Should not have.
But it
you're
did.
Still here. Could
because
have.
of God.
Right.
Because of God.
Right. And be mindful of the words that you're using.
Yes.
That you're speaking over yourself, over your life every day. Okay? I promise y'all, I did not pick this playlist. I just turned my music on. Dougie Fresh, Dr. Mitt, and this song is called, I think it's Jordan Sparks. And it says, everybody love somebody. I don't even know what's happening. I'm just going to let them play because I was about to sign off. But it's like sometimes music play and it's necessary lyrics that's necessary to be heard in moments. So everybody love somebody. Love everybody. And you go about loving everybody because everybody wants love. Everybody desire love. Hit the share button. Share love. Be love. Because I'm just saying what's on my heart right now is necessary to do. Because there's so many people in my life that I love so much and really don't have opportunity to see as often. That's my solemn vow. That's my heart yearning to do on social media as well as off. Hi Tasha. Hi Natalie. It's necessary. Reach out to the people you love. Show it. Be it. Okay? I didn't pick this playlist. But what I'm going to do is say that's it for tonight because I don't know, I'm getting all caught up in my feelings. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. I want to get off before I be acting up in here with tears and stuff. I'll do it. I will do it because I love that much. I'm that serious about love. The challenge is, I'm going to recap. The challenge is, in your phone, as many people as you can tag, just simply, no subject, just put I love you and blast it. Do it on your timelines. I love you and just tag as many people in it as you can. Just put it out there and see how many people you can hit and say, I love you. I love you, Tiffany. So do that. So don't get mad when I start just texting people. I will have the decency to put a note to say, please do not reply. Don't reply to this group text. However, respond in a separate text. But knock on your neighbor's door. Check in. Make sure everybody is doing well. Tomorrow's not promised. Follow the lead of your heart. God is constantly guiding. And when he's guiding, listen. Just listen and do what he says. Just like he said to me, all you are going to do is go online and say, wake up, and just talk. And that's what I've done. So wake up, Joy.
Moik.
Okay? So on that note, is there anything you want to say before we sign off?
Not really. Thank you for having me. And I loved
Thank
it.
you.
I enjoyed it. And just remember, if you can be anything, be kind.
Be kind. Be kind. Love everybody. It's different layers of love. And when you can have love, compassion, kindness, and care for the perfect stranger, and even more so for your family and the friends, the people that are in your lives, tell somebody. It's your body. It's your love. It's your heart. Do that. And on that note, I say, love without conditions. Always possess a positive attitude and soar in all you do. Okay? I love you, mean it. Smooches.